Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video, and this is another NBA reaction. And quickly, I posted my reaction to, like, it was a video. What was it? It's to do with basically fighting and like how physical the NBA was like in the 80s and 90s, maybe a little bit earlier, a bit later as well. And the video got taken down because it was so fucking, because the video was so like brutal. Like it got age restricted and then blocked by YouTube. Which is nuts. When you think of a sport getting a video blocked because of just things that happened, it really goes to show how crazy it was. I'm going to try and get it up again because it was only like up for like half an hour, I think. I didn't notice because it was a late upload and I wasn't like on YouTube at that point. So I apologise for that. I'm going to try and get it up today. But yeah, this is the Heat versus the Bucks full game 2 highlights. I'm not going to lie, I saw the end to this game. Like I wasn't able to see this like the initial start to this game because I was doing other things. But then I heard and saw like this game was going nuts, and like the last quarter I think I remember I watched, and then I watched the next game as well, the Thunder versus the Rockets, which is fucking insane. Well, I'll do a reaction to that as well though, because people do like the reactions even when I've sometimes seen the games live. But yeah, let's give this a watch, man. Again, I know how this ends with Giannis like fouling. I forget who it was, but then obviously I think it must have been Butler because Butler was the one who took the free throws, right? And then yeah, obviously he done that. But let's check this out and see like how this game went throughout and see like, because I mean they're 2 down. The Heat are going off, man. I was not expecting them to be this damn good. But let's check this out and see what else we can see in them.
And it is Matthews on Butler on the opening possession. Dragic with the floater, kisses it home off the glass.
I forget what the end score. I think it was like 114, maybe. And then obviously they scored 2.
Came down with COVID-19 just before they arrived here in the bubble. He started every game during the season as Dragic has all 5 points in the game.
Since coming down to Florida.
43%. He was under 30% prior to that. There's Robinson. Can't leave him open. Point line. Here's Giannis. Lopez again from the corner. Knocks down another 3 and he's fouled again. Crowder just couldn't pay it off. Here's Bledsoe, so strong, able to get into the paint and finish through contact.
That was nice.
He was an all-star back in 2018, now in his 5th year with Miami. Again, banks it in. We've seen him do that.
Oh, from a nice angle.
Middleton shot around and down, count it, and got caught in the air and turned it over. Here's Butler from Dragic, the easy flush.
I wonder how many Butler scored. I actually know that
Miami a
scored.
4-point lead. Butler almost got the steal. Robinson does.
I didn't see that.
He'll take it himself and get the layup. Milwaukee at 40 points in the first quarter of game 1. Struggled offensively after that as Giannis is finally on the board here in the opening quarter.
I saw a lot of Giannis memes though.
And a steal by Butler, stepping in front of Giannis, and he slams it on the other end.
Turn up.
Giannis setting the screen for Hill. Hill keeps it now, dumps it down
I
low.
wonder if he did it
rises.
Or maybe it's just the end bit. He fouls it and loses it.
2 defenders leave Dragic. He missed, but Adebayo won't. The 16-year veteran gets the rebound. Tyler Hero off the bounce. 3 is good. And Miami. The Bucks have
11-point lead. Jeez.
Giannis. What a pass
to
Hill. Beautiful
okay.
Look. He leads
I'm ready
the
for that.
series
Okay.
1-0. Dragic in the paint, spins and gets the basket. Jay Korver. So far, 13 bench points.
Okay, how about that? Are you kidding? Next foul by Miami, though, puts Milwaukee in the bonus. So, again, the foul's adding up quickly here.
Late January, early February. Nice pass to Butler in the lane. Gets the bounce. Iguodala pushing tempo. Butler. Now Hero drives. Got stripped by Bledsoe. Hero gets it back.
And
he
still scored.
What
the fuck?
Right now they look better. Bledsoe drives and gets it. Save that barrage of 3s by Brook Lopez, who we really haven't seen much of since then, as Middleton is able to bank it home. Giannis working on Iguodala. Gets deep in the lane.
He just makes it look easy, bro. Okay,
Adebayo attacking and floating it up and in.
He does it, makes it look so simple.
Middleton facing up on Butler. Long 2 is good.
He's on top of his game. Line drive twice on the left-hand side. Now gets to the mid-range pull-up.
Dragic, same spot.
Dragic again, bro. He's been doing pretty well from what I've seen.
Bledsoe, his three is there.
Bledsoe again.
And Giannis and Middleton both go to the bench with 3 personal fouls here in the final minute. 3 ball is good from Jay Crowder. Here. Bledsoe gets past his man, drives, draws contact, gets the bounce.
Gets fouls, well, that's big. That would be big.
The 2-seed Toronto trails Boston 2-0 in that Eastern semifinal as a 3 drops for Duncan Robinson.
They've really got a good team going, man. The chemistry they've got must be unreal.
By the Heat. Bledsoe.
They haven't got like other than Butler, and I'm maybe forgetting a few players. Like they haven't got the sort of the big names that you would expect sort of to be in this sort of stage, but they've got like. When I say that, I mean like you look at sort of like the Lakers. They've got 2 big stars, as in like AD, LeBron, and then they've got like JaVale, Kuzma, and all these players sort of around them. And maybe them players aren't actually as good as these backup players or like these sort of 3rd, 4th, 5th man players. But I'm just sort of like looking at that, and I'm not too sort of familiar with many of these faces. I mean, I know a bit of Dragic because I've seen him do bits in these highlights, but I've not actually seen much of him other than these highlights. So maybe I'm just not fully like aware of how good the players really are on this team, or maybe they are just a really good sort of group. They just sort of gel well together and they just do bits because they are going off, bro, against the Bucks as well.
Still doing work inside, able to penetrate and score.
Push off, so it was correct in overturning the call.
All right, Steve, thank you. That's big because that would have been the 4th on Giannis as Antetokounmpo.
The way he does that is so funny. He does it so easily.
Has struggled here in the bubble. Remember, they were 52-8 at one point, and before the stoppage, they were struggling in early March as Antetokounmpo scores inside.
He's too strong.
Some games where they've struggled offensively, which when you're a team that relies on the 3 is going to happen. And the shot clock at 7. Middleton rocking it. Long 2 over Crowder. Switches it home. Taking a lot of them here in the third quarter.
They caught up then. So it was like they did catch up a bit.
Lopez, he ties the game. Into the
Lakers
hands of
been
Butler.
a lot, bro.
Fires to Iguodala. In the paint. Scores.
It's offense is becoming really hard. He can guard multiple positions.
Iguodala, actually, he's a good player.
Hero will pop for 3. Hit it. The rookie with his second 3-pointer.
Like, I'm saying like Robinson, etc. They're going in. So maybe I just don't know enough about them.
Eurostep just goes right by you.
Because this has been a class team.
Hero lobs it. Adebayo smashes.
Like, that link up is wild, bro.
Excellent.
Antetokounmpo. Hill off the screen. Works deep into the paint. Floats it up. No. Got it back. Hill goes back up again, and this time gets the roll.
This guy's just so tough. How's the 4th quarter?
Middleton missed the 3rd, but gets it back. Korver's 3 is good, and Milwaukee had. Shot
Oh, I
clock is
forget,
down
actually,
to
the Bucks
7.
had the lead for it, didn't they?
Dragic, step back 3. Switches
They
it
actually
home.
missed, he came back for a bit.
Russell's turnovers early in the game that were as mind-boggling as the late ones. Big shot here. Wow. Hero.
Tyler Hero, batted out by Butler. And here comes Hero again. Milwaukee went up 91-90, but what a response by the Heat. The lead is back to double figures.
Okay.
Miami with an 8-point lead. Here's Derek Jones, penetrates, drives, hangs, and gets it to drop. Middleton working it, kicks to Hill, and George Hill for 3.
This guy, he just
Looking to push it here. Giannis drives on 2 members of the Heat, and it rolls in. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, she's there.
Adebayo
She's
sees it. Timers at 3. Adebayo's jumper is good.
wow.
Back to a 6-point advantage. Get it to him. Here's Hill. Middleton feeds Giannis for the dunk, so they go for the 2. It's to Butler. And they haven't fouled him just
It is
yet.
114,
Butler throws it under his own
114 now.
basket. Lopez has it and scores.
Oh my god, they come back for a bit.
He got the second one. It's a 3-point game.
Jeez,
Mike
I don't think
Budenholzer
it'd be
will
that
use
fucking
his
mad, but
final
they come back
timeout.
from this.
Hill
Oh
finds
god, they were
Korver,
10 down, like
gives
12
it up to
down, like
Middleton,
4 minutes
launches
ago.
a 3, and he's fouled.
Oh mate.
Close enough, obviously, for them to call it.
Middleton got the next one. Miami has a timeout left, and Eric Spoelstra
And we
will
all know
use
what
it.
happens
Butler
here.
with 2, with 1. Butler against Matthews gets it away, and
That
no
little
good
push, man.
in the series.
So unfortunate.
Wow.
Obviously, this misses the sort of drama that was happening behind it, but I did see it, so I understand what happened in this bit.
After blowing the lead,
And he was gutted, wasn't he?
And Milwaukee tying the game with 3 free throws by Chris.
Let's look at the box score quickly. My nose is running. I thought, ew. Wait, it wasn't a copy. Are you mad? Oh, paste. Box score. Game 2. Wait, this is the one I'm looking for. How many did Butler score in the end? So basically, that was just a full team performance. Maybe what I'm saying is absolute bullshit. Like Butler with 13, Crowder with 16, Robinson with 13, Dragic with 23, Adebayo with 15. I could probably say his name wrong. Hero. Sorry for that. 17, 11. Iguodala with 4, 2, 2. Bro, they just had 8 points everywhere. That's what you want to see from a team performance, isn't it? Like, you had no real standout. I mean, maybe Dragic and maybe players here and there, but like there was no one who sort of stood out in terms of points. It was just a full team performance, and that is promising, because when you're winning, when no one's really standing out, that's when like you feel like you probably can actually have an opportunity to go through. Another 2 up, they have a huge one. Giannis actually finished with 29 points, 3, 14. Wait, who had the most rebounds? Adebayo there, Crowder. How old is Adebayo? Because he's a name that I do see. 23. Okay, so he must be a very promising player then, because I do see him quite a lot. Middleton with 23, 8, 6, Lopez 16, 16, but so they had players putting up points, man. It's just, I mean, they lost by 2 in the end, so I mean, it was a tight one for sure, and they lost from a foul that probably shouldn't have really been done by Giannis. Maybe it was a lapse of concentration. It was definitely a foul, though, 100%. Just, yeah, that's just unfortunate, I guess, but interesting game. Both teams, we want to win. Ref, we got you, fans. Who do you think is going to go through? I think everyone's going to go for the Heat now. I mean, have the Bucks ever like staged to come back like this before in the playoffs, like previously, like in the last few years? Because I'm not going to write them off, because they are still a team that I rate highly. But the Heat have taken me by surprise for sure. And I would love to see the Heat versus the Celtics, man. That'd be a crazy game. That'd be a crazy game, man. Incredible. Have this game on us, Bucks. No, I don't think we will. Credit to the Heat, they owned this game. It was the referees that ruined it. The soft shooting fouls from start to finish. Some of them are real, but the others were soft as hell, especially the Middleton 3 at the end. Like, seriously, even Steve Javy has to agree with the call just to protect the officials. Shake my head. Okay, that was the most unpredictable ending ever. If anything, I can't say it. Dragic. It is Dragic, right? Dragic foul was BS, so the Heat would have won anyways. Ow! Giannis after the game, Google Ocean front mansion in Miami. Tyler Hero was out here balling. Me geeking the video, I wonder who wins, then posting a second video. Jimmy Butler, his free throws to win the game. Me, what? This is what is this BS? I feel that, man, I feel that. But I did see this bit live. At the end, I did see live, I'm not going to pretend. But it was still crazy, man. Like what I'm finally realising is in the playoffs, the endings are crazy. Obviously, the one the one 2 days ago with the Jazz versus the Nuggets, which was one of the craziest things I saw. This one was nuts. And then, like, the Thunder versus the Rockets, man. Like, it's just crazy. This sport is ridiculous. I'm really falling in love with it now. Like, obviously, I was enjoying it, and I was really starting to love it beforehand. But these playoffs are really getting me gassed up, and I'm really, really liking it. And I'm just hoping to see more of this drama, because it's incredible, man. I really, really enjoy it. And I just appreciate you guys for getting me into the sport, because I mean, I wouldn't have even probably seen these games if it wasn't for doing these reactions, learning about the sports, and having you guys teach me, etc. So I do appreciate that genuinely, because this is just a new sport that I'm finally feeling like I'm actually getting there with it. Like, I'm starting to know the rosters. I'll probably say stupid things here or there, because I'm still not 100% like who's the better players, etc. like that. Like, the bigger players I know, but like I'm on about the players that I've maybe never heard of. But I'll get there eventually, and like with you guys correcting me, etc. That's how I'm going to do it. So thanks for that, genuinely, it means a lot. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until next time, like, subscribe, peace.